Hi Leo, this is Donatella, Empress of Swords. Welcome to your February 2021 reading. Please always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. And as always, if this message resonates with you, please remember to leave it in the comments. I always love to hear back from you guys. All right. Leo, I see that February is going to be a much better month for you. You are finally coming out of anxiety, and part of that is because you're trying to use your intuition. The more you use your intuition, the more you're getting yourself out of anxiety. It's like this wheel that's finally turning. In the past, you didn't have that. The family lifestyle was just, something happened to where it really affected you emotionally. It was not becoming the family life that you wanted. And there could have been someone that you were stuck to that was connected to something that wasn't good. Or maybe you were connected to something that wasn't really good. Something that was really toxic. You could have been actually dealing with a Capricorn, possibly. If not, it was just something very toxic. You want to take a chance, an opportunity, a chance right now, and you know that financially you can't. You're trying to make some changes in your life. And in about a week from now, you're feeling like the things that happened where you can't leave is not justifiable. It's not fair to you. And you've been feeling like you've been very generous, and no matter how much you've been generous, you feel like you still have to wait on your wishes. You could have been dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, but you feel like there is someone that you're connected to that makes you feel like if they would have helped you, you could have been further along with something that you really wanted to do. But you yourself, you feel like you're not even sure if you can trust anybody. And you're waiting on something. You're waiting on communication. You're hoping that someone could talk to you. And you've been kind of looking over, or they've been looking over what you've been doing. And you're realizing that this person is really happy. You're going to realize yourself that you're really happy in about 4 or 5 weeks yourself. And it could be that there's 2 opportunities that are coming in. And it all has to do with building your life back together. So the person that you're thinking about a lot is really thinking about building their life together. And if you've been waiting to give them a message and it has to do with building their life back together, they're going to really love to hear from you. So if there's like been, if there's been somebody that you've been really missing, they would love to hear from you if there's something that you build back together. That's what they've been wanting to know. But there's been some kind of delusion. There's been some kind of thing where they don't understand and they're just waiting on some kind of positive outlook because they think that you are happy when you're by yourself. They're under the impression that you'd rather be by yourself, that you're happy by yourself. They don't understand that when you're by yourself, you don't feel as inspired as you normally would, and you would actually like the company of others. But the other person thinks that you like to be by yourself, that you're deciding to be by yourself because this is something that you enjoy. What they don't understand is that there's no justice. There's a conversation that you've been needing to have, but you feel like no matter how much you try to talk to them, there's no justice in the conversation. You were put in a position where you couldn't talk. You were put in a position where you were actually really stuck. It was like you got yourself comfortable, and then as soon as you got yourself comfortable, you got really stuck. And you had to deal with some mischievousness around you. Whoever has been mischievous is being really heavily affected. Whoever you're dealing with, Leo. Whoever you're dealing with is completely upside down. They're thinking about you a lot. There is someone that really wants to offer you a lot of love. And offering you love would get them out of anxiety. And I feel that you feel the same way about them. They're trying to figure out what you're doing right now because they don't really understand what you're up to either. I see that the more quiet that you are, the more less you don't explain yourself. is going to cause this person more anxiety. So the minute that you tell them that you've been thinking about them or looking them up, they're going to have less anxiety. You or them could be dealing with an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, and it could be because this person was moving so slow, it was causing lots of problems between all of you. And it could have had to do with finances going haywire. There's an opportunity of love so big, so huge, Leo. It's incoming. There's someone that really wants to help you. But there's two decisions. There's two decisions that they have to make. One has to deal with them trying to put up with people that are like obstacles to them. But what they don't understand is that there's no obstacle. But they're really thinking that there's people around them that are obstacles. The other is that it's not just the other people, but they might feel that you are one of the obstacles. That you could be someone that is hindering them from things that they want to do. And it's hard for them to tell you that you're the one that's stopping them from doing something that they wanted to do. They are actually absolutely very interested in having a family lifestyle. And maybe they feel like you were against that. Or maybe you feel like they're against that. There's another fire sign that's being affected, possibly. Or this could be someone that's like an entrepreneur, someone that tries to be very independent, someone that's very flashy. This person is very upset right now because they're trying to take an opportunity in their life and they're trying to work out some kind of family involvement. They're sticking to whatever opportunity that they want to take, Leo. Leo, you could, if you were dealing with another Leo, this could have been something that caused you problems from the beginning, and then it had a ripple effect in your life. Or you could have lost your strength at some point, and it could have been around the same time that you were involved with another Leo. There could have been a lot of problematic problems happening. It could have involved that with a bunch of friends, like a group of friends. And it could have been because of another Leo. Or another fire sign that you're dealing with. So if it's not another Leo, it could be another fire sign that you were dealing with. There was another fire sign that kept showing you that they had so many different options as far as work or as far as love or as far as traveling, as far as opportunity. And what they didn't realize is that not everything was gold. That they were supposed to manifest from inside, from within their home, from within their heart. They were making you feel like you had to go outside and get it. So there was contracts that were broken because this person was broken inside of themselves. And their family life was broken for the same reason. So now they're trying to hold on to everything they have. And they ran into a Sagittarius. So if this could be you, you possibly might run into a Sagittarius. Or a sign that you need to be slowing down, that you're speeding way too fast right now. Because the options that are going to be incoming could not be that satisfying, especially if you have bad memories of someone in the past that you love a lot, someone that you try to establish with. This could do with a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, some kind of commitment that was really solid for you in the past, that caused a lot of bad luck in the past. And you don't want to take risks anyways, because there's always in and out people. But you're going to take an independent approach. I see you taking an independent approach, and you're waiting for the seeds to be planted. You don't want to work on it right now, but you're waiting to communicate, but not right now. You're waiting until it's not a burden, because there's lots of anxiety for you right now. You're waiting to get away from the drama, rest a little bit, and then you might talk to a Virgo about it, possibly. Or someone that's a hermit, someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. And then I feel like that's when you're going to be able to really communicate yourself. And then you're going to really be rushing at it. But there's some love that you want to give someone, but you feel like you need to talk to someone about this love or this connection. Because there's a really strong connection. And you see it yourself. And you want to talk to someone about it. It could be it could be a Gemini, it could be a Gemini. Could be a Virgo. It could be an Aquarius or a Libra, but you haven't been able to talk to him in a long time. But there's some kind of love dynamic that you want to talk about. And you were hoping that you could talk to this person, possibly a friend, about this relationship that you're having. This relationship that you're having, if you're asking about it, it's a really good love dynamic, whatever you're working on right now. But I just see that you're working really fast towards it, and you're trying to get away from the past. There's some chapters in the past that you didn't close, that you need to close first. And I don't see anything really wrong in the current relationship that you have, but I see that the doors in the past are still open. So if you want to close those doors so that way you can heal and move on to the next chapter, that's what's really going to make you feel better. That's what's really delaying your wishes right now. I hope that all makes sense. Okay, Leo, hopefully I'll see you guys again around the end of March. But this is your February reading. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.